Hello, everybody. This is CoPixel, and today we are going to do a Let's Play of Sunlit Valley. I think technically it's called Society: Sunlit Valley. And yeah, so this mod pack has quite a bit of stuff. It's like a Stardew Valley slash Minecraft. And we can take a look at our quest book here. So you start out with the quest book. I'll just trash it right away because you can just go, press E for your inventory, go up to quests here, and then, yeah. So we'll just, without me explaining everything, we'll just go through the tutorial. But first we'll do the welcome. So yeah, where farming meets lightly industrialized capitalism. Expand your farming empire and become wealthy in the process. This quest book will give you an introduction to the concepts of the pack and serve as a journal for collectible items. So we can collect these, and then this just kind of gives you tips on what you can do in the pack, and we'll go through it. Be kind of a tutorial series. More peaceful experience. Troy kept on. I'm not sure why that was already checked. Oh, you just have to spawn. All right. So yeah, so we'll start with getting started. So basics. We'll make a crafting table, and yeah, let's go punch down a tree. We'll start. I would rather punch down a. Oh, what is that? Oh, I must have, let's see here. I had a another save, and apparently it saved my waypoint. That's definitely not my home, because we are starting out fresh here. So, punch a tree just like normal Minecraft, except for you've got the, looks like it says HT's tree chop. So once I hit this 10 times, it'll knock the whole tree down. I believe it's however many blocks there are, or logs there are. It's how many chops you need. So it's a little bit bigger tree. Oh no, this is it says 14 right here. So there's 14 logs, so we need to do 10 chops. And there we go, easy peasy. So, now, yours probably normally wouldn't look like this. I'm going to change that. So we're going to go to the right sidebar, and we're going to change it to transparent. There we go. That looks a little bit better there. All right. So we'll make ourselves a crafting table. All right. And then we get a vegetable sandwich for that. Next thing I'm going to make is actually a crafting table on a stick, which might give us a quest, I'm not sure, probably not. And then I'm going to just put it in my crafting on a stick, and then I just have control is also my crouch, control E to craft from anywhere, so I don't have to have a crafting table set up somewhere. So we've got this done. Then we get, this talks about durability. So our tools aren't going to use durability. You only get durability loss when you die. And it's pretty cheap to repair. So, did I get another? No. All right, so what's next here? Making money. All right, so we got to make a shipping bin. And that is done. Oops. I'm making a chest and putting a trapdoor above it. And there's our shipping bin. And there is that. And then looting crates. Basically different, if we want to go exploring, there's different structures in the world that have loot crates with kind of awesome bonus loot. Or modded loot, I guess we'd say. And then do have a nice sorting function here. I have that bound to my middle click button. So making money. So if we place this down, and let's say I grab this pumpkin here, this pumpkin is worth 80 coins, 80 gold, 80 coin. I'm not sure what the denomination is there. So we can put that in there, and then at 6 a.m. it will sell. And it looks like we have plenty of pumpkins over here, and this is really a good place that you want to find is a pumpkin field that has a huge amount of pumpkins. Now to speed up this process, I'm gonna kind of make all our basic tools here. So we got the axe. We'll make a sword. Make a shovel. This will let us chop down a little bit faster. But it's actually pretty cheap to upgrade to stone tools. So you can't just mine stone and then craft a stone pick straight up. You'll have to buy it actually, or buy an upgrade, and that is done through the smithing table. So put that down there. This isn't really necessarily where I want a home, but we'll make do. So maybe I'll build a little starter shack or something. Yeah, we'll do a little starter shack, I guess. Oops. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. Right, and then we'll have the door right here, even though it's not even. Well, I guess we'll have a double door. So this, and we'll just leave the grass for now. So there's a little double door action. Probably move this stuff. Maybe the shipping bin over here. Smithing table. Probably outside, because we will have different villagers that will be assigned to that. So here's our poor little shack for now. I'll throw those in there. Let's just keep going with the quest line here. So let's make a hoe here. Oops, let me get some more trees. It does go a little bit faster when there's not as many logs, and we've got a little bit better tool. Speaking of tools, could look for a little bit of stone here and upgrade at least our axe. And then we'll do our pickaxe next. We'll just grab enough stone to make a furnace as well. Right, and then I'll show you how to upgrade the tools. So I'm going to put the axe in, or my wooden axe in here first, then that, and then a brass coin, and that'll upgrade that one here. And I'll just need another brass coin for each other tool that I want to upgrade. So let's go ahead and make that. That's not what I want to do. Let's do that. Okay. Again, pumpkins, probably the best way you could start this game. Or this mod pack, anyway. Because money, there's plenty of farms that we can get later on that can kind of give us passive income, but for now, manually chopping down these pumpkins is going to be the way to go. All right, and then we get a watering can. And then as far as how crops work in this one, just going to clear out a little spot here. Get rid of some of these pebbles. We're just going to clear out an area like this. I'm going to leave this in the middle, and there's a reason for that. Because later on you can get a sprinkler and it can sprinkle the surrounding blocks. And does it want us to plant anything specific? I'm not sure. So we'll just plant whatever we have here. So this is just wheat. Is it wheat or barley? And then watering, you just hold right click, and eventually it will run out of water. So we would want to make an infinite water source somewhere over here just so we can keep refilling the can. Actually, this doesn't have to be infinite for the watering can. It just needs to be one water source. Been talking so much, I'm going to have to find some sheep to make a bed here. Let's see, do we have any... Got one... No, that wasn't even a sheep. I believe this is a witch's hut. And there's a cat right there. There's some string. I don't think this is enough to make a bed. Let's see what's in here. I'm going to hold off on that stuff right now. Yeah, because my inventory's a little full. We'll take the pumpkins, though. Jack-o'-lanterns do not sell for anything. So we'll get rid of those. Make some sticks. Probably get rid of that door for now, and this trap door we can always make more later. Don't need a crafting table. That's too bad. There is no bed. Maybe we'll just work throughout the whole night until we find some sheep. Because this string, this is only going to give me one wool. Whoa, what is this? Snail goo? Alright, well, we'll just leave that for now. I'm sure we'll need a couple things from there later. I'm gonna, I guess, just wander. Let's see, where am I on the map? Here. Maybe I'll set a temporary waypoint over here. Which direction was that? This way. And we'll grab pumpkins and try to find sheep on the way. Going to bed isn't necessarily the best idea because the way it works is there's seasons, and right now it's spring. And if you don't want to go through the seasons too fast, you can just work throughout the night. You haven't noticed already, there's really no mobs. That's another feature of this pack, is up on the surface level. I'm not sure if it's a certain Y level or if it's a certain there's certain things that have to be true. But anyway, they only spawned in caves underground, so I'm sure if I went down there a little bit, we'd run into some skellies and things like that. So let's see, we found one gray wool so far. And, let's see, it's 11. Yeah, so I just want to kind of get as much as I can to sell in the shipping bin. So we kind of have a little bit of plain money to upgrade our gear, tools, things like that. Going forward, I probably won't do a lot of this kind of stuff on on the recording, just because, you know, it takes time and it's kind of boring. So we'll eat some sandwiches here. We're getting hungry. One thing I would like to find, which I've probably passed already, because I thought I saw some purple flowering looking things. Is it these ones? Oh, these are strawberries. These are just seeds. We will want these later on. But I'm looking for potatoes specifically, so we can plant those bad boys and cook them up. It's just a good food source. Obviously there's better, but as far as ease of growing and just throwing them in a furnace, they're a pretty decent source, and they can be pretty much your main source of food throughout the whole game. There is the Spice of Life, I believe mod it's called, and that adds some kind of diversity. I'm not really sure. I haven't played around with that mod. I'm not really sure how that works. You got to eat different food types, and you can gain different buffs and hearts and things like that, but I just find that a little too confusing. But I'm sure it's probably a really good mod that I just need to do more research on. I do see some sheep on the mini map, so we'll go grab those here in a second. Should be right over this hill. That, or yeah, over here. What is that, a brown? It's brown. White. We got all sorts of colors. Do we have 3 of one color? I think we do. Yes, we do. So we can make a bed. We're probably not sleeping this night for sure, just because it's already 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, not really efficiently getting these pumpkins. It's okay. At least we're getting a lot of them. Let's see, where is our starting area? Where did I make my little hut? Kind of forgot already. I want to say over here-ish. Oh, we better turn around and start heading back, because I kind of already forgot. So I think it was this way. I think maybe we're already doomed. What is that? There, it's a sign. Will we buy water at all? I can't believe I don't know where spawned. It's gonna head this direction. I want to say it's this direction. I think these are potatoes. Oh, these are onions. I don't really care about onions right at the moment. I do see a structure over there that we want to check out. We need to get back to where I started. What's this? Sign. There's a village 300 blocks over there. Okay. Oh, hang on. There is a balloon. Let's see, where did I made at least a little square structure. Oh, this is it right here. This is my, okay. So waypoints, create waypoint green. We'll call it home. Save. We've got 1 hour to get there. I'd rather get this this balloon here. It has a chance to have a really good drop in it. So we're gonna miss out on getting extra money from all the pumpkins I have right now, but we'll just do that tomorrow. So just trying to get some building blocks so I can get up to that There is some slimes from the Splendid Slimes mod. We'll get into that. Those this is a really good way to make money once we run out of pumpkins in the area. I mean, there's a lot of pumpkins, but I'm sure we'll eventually get bored of that. Is it coming my way? Yeah. Make this a little bit quicker and go to it. So we got 2,600 goods sold. Whoops. Clean up this tower a little bit. I like how there's a shadow. Got some pretty good shader. All right. Grab that chest here, and we'll bring it home and open it up. What's that? Just some floating structures. We'll come back for you, slimies. So we'll probably do like a half-hour episode, so we'll do another 10 minutes or so. Maybe just try to get through at least the beginning. Maybe I'll go a little bit longer, depending. But I'll try to do these kind of back-to-back. But I don't want to have very long videos. I'm kind of a half-hour to 45-minute type of person when I watch a Let's Play. There's sometimes I could watch 3-hour ones, but I'd rather watch a stream and be kind of interactive at that point. And I cannot talk for that long yet. I'm been on YouTube for many years, but I have very few Let's Plays, so still kind of new at the game. Little fun fact, I've been playing Minecraft since early 2010, and it was in almost a pre-alpha stage, I think. Let's see here, so that was 15 years ago. Wow, time flies. So here's our balloon box. We got upgrade base, we've got some coins. And we're running out of space. So let's make ourselves... I forgot maple planks you can't... It's one weird thing about maple planks. Apparently you can't make chests. Well, we're going to use this balloon chest. Wait, what is this? Pickled beetroot. I thought it was something else. I'm just going to throw everything up there for a second. Grab my pumpkins. And grab some of this food, even. So there's some gold coins. We're gonna get a lot more. And then let's see. This also gives us the bank terminal, which is just a nice, neat way to store your money. It'll kind of auto sort it for you. So I've got 5 gold coins, 5 brass coins, 2 zinc. But if I put, let's just say I put 1 gold coin in there, it kind of breaks it down to where you can get the smaller denominations of it. So yeah, we'll just grab our brass coins right now, and let's grab the all of these tools, upgrade them. So we can put our money away for a second until we figure out what we're doing next. Skills, so we got to kill 10 mobs. I guess even passive mobs work. Crop quality, we've got iron, gold, and diamond. The higher the quality, the more they sell for, and if it's food, it's going to, I believe, give you better saturation. So like a normal apple, I don't think would give me 3. 3 hunger and 2.5 saturation. I think I'll just sell this stuff for now. What can I sustain myself on? A cheese sandwich. I'll place a bed down and yeah, I'll try to be a little bit neater. Something like that. I haven't even built my house yet completely. I always want to be on the lookout for those balloons. I do have to water this every day until we do find a sprinkler. You can make a sprinkler a little bit expensive in the beginning, but oh, and another thing you can do is you can press P if you're looking at a block and place down. That's a big watering can. You can place down kind of anything. Like if I want to place down the hoe, probably the sandwich. So it kind of just places it in the world so you can just grab it. If you don't want to throw it. Oops. I did not mean to do that. I just broke that. Well, oh well. Yeah, if we didn't want to take up chest space, just throw it right there. And oh, let's take the money out of there. Let's grab these pumpkins. Guess we'll replant that barley there. There's pumpkins in here. So I mean, yeah, there's 2,000, there's 5,000, there's 5,000. Real simple, quick and easy way to get that moolah going. Let's keep working on the quest here. Changing tiers, we'll complete that once we get to gold, but you obviously stone, and then after stone is iron, and then gold, and then diamond. We'll make a bounty board. One thing with this EMI, a nice cool thing you can do is you can just click on view recipe tree and then click on this magnifying glass, and if you press escape it tells you what items that you need to make this. If you look in a chest, if you have one of the items, it'll highlight it blue. Looks like we gotta go cut down some more trees. And as we pick it up, it'll refresh what we have here. So that's not count. It has to be oak logs apparently. Where's all our oak? Is it all maple? Is that a maple tree? Yeah. Let's go find some oak real quick. And then we'll bring that back to our area. We'll find a way better place to call home. Looks like we got a fire going on over here. What is this? Onion or carrots? I could eat some carrots, I guess. Again, I'm more of a potato person. Oh, here's a little shack. Could steal this. Let's see, he's unemployed. Let's take his table. We can pick him up by shift right click. But let me set him down for a second and grab some of these trees. You're unemployed, but you just take that as a job? Can't you be an archaeologist? I'm not sure with that one. That more pumpkins over there. All right, do you want to come with me and be my blacksmith for the heck of it? When I jump in the air, you actually go a little bit faster when you're holding them. So I guess if you spam the jump, because otherwise, see how I'm going kind of slow. I see you. There's home over here. So he should take this job then, I believe. Unless he's... Oh, he must just be set on his bed over there. Ah, we'll let him go back to his home. We'll grab another guy here. I think the quest will give us a villager. Unless it did already and I just... Oh, it's because I was talking to that guy. Alright, so... Grab 3 of these coins. Let's make some of these. We'll make that. I have no idea why that diamond pick is there. Alright, there's our bounties. Start in your village. Okay, so here's where they give me one. Or they give me a couple, I guess. So I'm going to place this guy right here, and he's going to go sleep in my bed, probably. But I'm going to kick you out for a second. Hey, look at that. We made 13,000 gold. So he should grab this job. He should, anyway. Right? Where are you going, buddy? There's a job right here for you. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Grab a piece of wool. I'm gonna make a seat. I guess a gray seat. Let's move his work. Let's plop him back here for a second. And you can just crouch and right click and he'll be right there. And we can buy stuff off of him. Right. And yeah, before we're at 32 minutes here for recording. I just want to get through the getting started at least. Constructing a farmhouse. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm a horrible builder, so we're gonna collect. First of all, we love our oak trees. So we're just going to spam these for now. And, oh, we got another balloon. Distractions, distractions. I always kind of stand still and look at the direction it's going. Is that just standing still? It is, I think. Huh. Maybe some stand still, I'm not sure. Maybe if they're lower quality, they stand still. Oh, it's going up. Isn't it? Yeah. Oh, tricky. All right. Scan for some more balloons. I know I'll miss some eventually. It's not like you get an alert. You have to kind of be looking in the right direction. I guess we'll put another one over here. Trash bag. Strange what some people throw away. Andesite cased cogwheel. All right. We'll get into create a little bit later, I guess. We got some coins. Yep. Perfect. Explain the bounty real quick. I might as well just put it here since I'm going to build a house. Bounty is basically, this one's artisan, so we have to create these things in order to get to to get money, or you can get tickets. And they also give you another one that I think it's going to be between. There's adventuring, so eventually I'll get quests to kill zombies and skellies and things like that. Alright, so enough blabbing. Let's collect 64 these. Let's just collect our 64 cobblestone. And then by the time we collect the 64 cobblestone, maybe we'll have some of the trees, some of the oak ready to go. Or we could just cut down all the maples. So we just need 64. And what this will give us is basically a blueprint for a house. I might try a different design that I haven't seen before. There's a cherry one that maybe I want to check out. Probably a little girly, but it's okay. It's a video game. You can do whatever you want. Oh, we already have 64. I'm just kind of on a mission here. None of those grew. So we need 64 logs. I think they can be a mix of any logs. We're going to have to find a suitable location for it. Let's at least have this here so I can see how many I have. Yeah, very fun mod. There's way more to do, way more to talk about. And I mean, I've played, kitchen sink mod packs, like all the mods. Let's see, I think I started with 7. I definitely finished 8. 9 was my favorite. I played a little bit of 10. But I think sometimes it's a little bit too much going on. This is more of a polished, whole new game, basically. Because it is kind of like Stardew Valley. $39. Getting close. Now I can use my other ones too. $51. Alright, let's submit. So you click on this, you click on what you need to submit, you submit that, and you submit. And then I want to see what the cherry farmhouse looks like. And looking at the map, I kind of want to be near water. So maybe this flat area right here would be perfect. Create a temporary waypoint there. Got too many temporary waypoints here. Let me remove this one. So it's right over there. It was pointless to build this. Because they will give you this starter house. I wasn't really thinking about that. So I think down here by the water, that looked like a pretty flat area. Clear out some of this brush. Probably could place it down and it gets rid of it. I'm not sure if you need exactly. You need to have a perfectly flat area. But we'll do it anyway. Again, I don't know how big this one is. Alright. Then what we can do is we can right click and we can kind of see how big it is. So there's the front entrance. Ooh, this is a nice house actually. Does time out after a little bit. I think we'll just plop her down right there. Ah, the pig's in the way. I might have to kill you guys because I don't think you're gonna move anytime soon. Well, I guess I could pick you up, move you. Sorry for the other guy. Oh, there's some loot over there. Alright. Do we want our front door facing the water? I think so. Looking good. And then these are just positional blocks. Oh, this is way bigger than I thought. Wow. Okay. Bottom floor. Here's the back. Nice. Sweet. Okay. Well, I think what I'm going to do in between episodes is just move all that junk over to here. And we'll clean up some of the quests that we can. And then we'll start getting into the farm building and things like that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my first episode in a long time doing any Let's Plays. I hope to make this an ongoing series, and I was going to say season, but ongoing series and complete the pack. I have yet to complete this pack. I know a lot about it. I've got tons of hours into it, but I haven't seen a lot of people do Let's Plays on this yet. So I think maybe now's the time to get in and do it because not a lot of people are exposed to this yet. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a like if you liked the video. Have a good one. Thanks.